guys, I'm Erwann and I'm a brown belt under Eddie Bravo here at 10th Planet, and with Coach Alder I'm going to be showing you a move today called the 100%. I'm going to show you first from the half guard, your opponent's half guard. I'm in half guard, he's got a tight lockdown, I can't pass, I try to use my no hand pass, nothing to it. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to take my left arm, my forearm in his chin, push away and create space. Sitting up. My opponent here is going to lean into me to go for a sweep. First thing I'm going to do is take my left arm, go around his neck deep, getting his neck right behind my armpit. I'm going to go deep under his armpit, grab my own hand. Squeezing down with my left elbow and pulling up with my hands. My opponent's going to continue his sweep. As he does so, I'm going to hook his leg, arch, bump him over, end up on top, finish with a neck crank. A couple of important details to this. In my opponent's half guard, tight lockdown. I can't get out of his lockdown. Bring my left arm into his face, push back, create space. He's going to sit up into me. His left arm is going to go behind his neck, underneath his armpit, nice and tight, squeezing. I grab my hands right here. Everything is squeezing, nothing loose, no space. He's going to continue his drive to sweep. I'm going to make sure I hook his leg. If I fall on guard, that's fine, as long as I hook a leg. Pump him over, end up on top, squeeze and tap him out. Do it one more time. There's two things that are key here. Controlling his neck and controlling his leg. I'm here, create space, sit up. He comes into me, over his neck, underneath his armpit. My elbow is nice and tight, pinching to my rib cage. I grab my hands, gable grip, no thumbs, gable grip. Bring that hand close to my face, as tight as I can. He's going to continue either to drive or I'm going to bring him over. As we fall back, my leg here hooks his leg. This is key. If I don't have this leg, he's going to spin out. Doesn't really matter if I'm here or here, as long as I have that leg controlled. Now I'm going to block him over, end up on top. I can either stay in this half guard or go to full mount, which is better. Crank, tap you out. So I'm in my opponent's half guard. I can't pass. I'm using the no hand pass. I'm driving my shoulder, nothing to it. It's too tight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bail from here. I'm going to put my left forearm into his jaw, push away, creating space. I'm going to bait him. He's going to lean into me to go for the sweep. He might be going for an old school. He might be going for a power sweep. There's a million different sweeps he could go through. Most of the time, people are going to jump into me at this point. I'm going to take my left arm. I'm going to go over his neck and under his armpit. So his neck is nestled deep underneath my armpit. Not here. I'm on top of that neck. My left elbow is going to clamp to my rib cage as tight as I can, so he's caught here nice and tight. I'm going to gable grip my other hand. I'm going to bring it to my face. So here, 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 and here. Two directions of pressure, in and up. In most cases, my opponent's going to continue driving into me. If he doesn't, it doesn't matter. I can pull him onto me, but we'll say he's driving into me. I let him drive. From here, I'm going to make sure that my leg is hooking his leg. I don't want my leg in here. I don't want my leg down. I want my leg hooking over it. If I have to, I'll go this way. As long as one leg is hooking his leg and I have control of his lower body. From here, it doesn't require a lot of strength. I'm just going to bump up my hip and roll him over my shoulder. End up on top. Now I can either end up in his half guard, which doesn't matter, I can still neck crank him from here. Or, in some cases, I might be able to bring this knee out, do a full mount, and neck crank him as well. It's called 100% sweep because you sweep the guy 100% of the time. You might not always finish him, but you'll always sweep him. Try one more time. And then my opponent's half guard, tight lockdown, can't pass, it's nice and tight. Create some space, bait him to come into me, he leans in. The moment he leans in, left arm goes around that neck, over his neck, deep underneath his armpit. Squeeze that left elbow to your ribs. Gabe will grip your hands. My opponent's going to drive forward to continue the sweep. If he does so, I make sure I hook this leg so he can't spin out. I bump him over, end up on top. From here, I'm still nice and tight. I'm not letting go of his neck. I've already swept him, but I want to finish him, so I'm going to crank for that neck crank. If I can, I'll go to full mount and get even more leverage on the crank. But even if I lose this grip, I'm on top. I swept him, hence the 100% sweep. That's it.
Sweet.